Welcome to the Whole Person Parenting Podcast. We're here to have honest conversations about how to follow Jesus and parent kids in a whole person way. For more content and encouragement as we support you on your journey, you can find us on Instagram, YouTube, and wherever you get your podcasts. We're so glad you're here. Now let's jump in. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Whole Person Parenting Podcast.
I just waved. I don't know why.
That's okay.
Yes, but welcome.
Yes, but welcome. Also, wave.
Oh,
yeah.
I did
it again. We just like to
Here
wave
we
around
are.
here.
Yeah.
We're just
waving.
waving. For everyone listening, they don't know, but we just waved. It's a good week to be here.
Yeah.
And
we've ventured into summertime.
yeah, even though the weather has not been reflecting it for anyone who lives in Oklahoma, but
It is not.
the rain has been very torrential. But it is summertime. We've had a couple pool days and gotten to lay out in the pool, soak in the summer rays.
It's
But-
been nice. Little vitamin D.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's officially summertime. And so we thought we would do just a summer episode.
Yeah.
Talk about summer, and something that happens during summer with mental health. But first,
Yeah.
we're just going to talk about what we like to do in the summer.
Okay. That sounds good. For anyone who's curious.
My favorite summer thing is paddleboarding. I love paddleboarding.
Yes.
Stop.
I don't think we've talked about that on here.
You
There's
can
a
talk
dad-
about it if you want
That
to.
was not a summer moment. That was a fall break moment.
But
But
it was paddleboarding.
once upon a time when Presley was about 13 years old.
Was I 13?
Yes. We were in Destin, Florida, and we rented paddleboards for, she does love to paddleboard, and so we know this.
I
And
do love to paddleboard.
anyway, she decided to just fully embrace the relaxation of the moment, and she felt like that she stayed very close to the shore.
I did.
Like,
I mean, I wouldn't say very close. I knew I was further,
yeah.
but I was like very comfortable.
Yes, I
didn't
know.
feel at any point like I was too far out or anything like that.
And mind you, she did not have a life jacket on because it was supposed to be just paddleboarding kind of around.
Yeah, I'm a pro paddleboarder as well.
Yes. Yeah, in Oklahoma, where there is no ocean.
No, okay, I've paddleboarded a lot of places.
I know you have, but I'm just saying. Anyway,
I
so
said secure.
this is, you can tell, is still a source of contention just a little bit.
Yes, it is a bit.
But it turned out that Presley was farther away than she thought she was. She managed to come back in, but
Yeah, that's why I was like,
for about 30 minutes, she was so far away that even the lifeguards could not see her with binoculars.
Which is crazy because I wasn't laying down for 30
beyond it.
minutes.
Yeah, no, you were just that far away.
Yeah.
And so every once in a while, they would get to like spot you, and they were just like, she just looks like she's having a good time. Maybe she's just like enjoying a little freedom.
Yeah.
And they were like, we think she just keeps laying down on her paddleboard, and then standing back up.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, her dad and I are literally like having meltdowns on the beach. Like, not okay. I was not okay. I was very scared, but she made it back. We're glad.
Yeah.
Held hands.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold hands.
yeah. She made it back. And so all was well, but that was, yeah. I mean, you just can't say paddleboarding without me thinking of that story ever.
Yeah.
Like for the rest of my life, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of yours, but
I do love to paddleboard.
she does. She loves all
I'm not
things
ashamed of it.
ocean, surfing,
I do,
paddleboarding,
yeah.
all of those things.
Yeah, I feel like this summer especially, I've just been like, if I'm inside, I just want to be outside. And that's not always been the summertime for me. Because usually I'm like, oh, it's hot. And
Yeah.
But this summer specifically, I've been like, if I'm working, I'm outside.
Yeah.
If I'm doing anything, I'm trying to do it outside, reading outside. So it's been nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I like to be outside too. I think that I think one of my favorite things about summer is like being with like a group of friends or family and like cooking out and just like hanging outside around the pool or, you know, just eating like fresh cut fruit. I really love
fresh cut fruit.
And like hamburgers on the grill, that
recently.
kind of thing. Like that all
I've eaten a lot of fruit.
makes me happy.
A lot.
The expression on her face
I just hit my
was like she shocked herself.
Yeah, I've eaten a lot of fruit. I'm thinking of a story because we also love like eating dessert in summertime. But there's a couple specific ones. So, like we
let's
love
be honest, we like eating dessert all year round.
we
It's
love,
actually like
it's true.
It's like a family problem.
Oh, we all
like
love it.
All like large family problem, extended family. We all have like
But we love like specifically banana pudding. We eat that a lot in the summertime, and like blueberry stuff, which is this. It's literally called blueberry stuff.
It's a homemade. Yeah, I mean it's like a family recipe.
It's a family
kind of
recipe.
Thing. Yeah,
it's pretty good, and we should make that soon. Actually,
she's getting hungry. She's wanting dessert right now.
The cravings taking over.
The cravings are taking over. More fruit.
But I'm thinking of the specific year where, oh my gosh, where my grandma, call her Nana, decided to make some ice cream.
Oh yeah, that's so funny. This is a funny story. And in the like homemade ice cream, like in that ice cream maker,
like an old ice cream maker.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was electric.
It was electric,
so
but
she wasn't cranking it, but it was moving, like it was doing the whole freezing thing, like slowly.
Yes.
You know, like where you
churning it.
Yeah, churning and churning.
And you're having to add in stuff as it's going.
Like check the ice.
It was like a whole process.
Yeah.
Like. And I don't know exactly what happened. Maybe you do. Because I just remember the taste of it.
Somebody, I feel like it was maybe your brother, like took a bite of it,
and he was
like, "This ice cream does not taste good." And then, I kind of just
like
thought he
after
was
it had been churning for hours.
Difficult, she'd been making it like all day. It seemed like. Anyway, so I kind of thought he was just being a little difficult. He was kind of in like that stage. And we eat ice cream a lot too. And anyway, I took a bite of that ice cream. It was like spit it out immediately. Because like a hole had gotten into the cylinder that goes in the middle of it.
Ugh, it was awful.
And so then all of the rock salt that you have to put in to keep the ice cold around the outside of it it actually like seeped into the ice cream. So the ice cream was just like straight salt.
It tasted so bad.
It was I felt so bad
for Nana because she had been working so hard on it.
I know.
But we need redemption for that.
We were all longing for that.
And we also wanted that ice cream.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We really, really wanted it, but
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good moment though. But yeah, we love 4th of July.
Yeah.
We're not like people that go all out for it, but we do enjoy it.
Enough. I want to write my name in sparkler. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I do. I want to write my name in sparkler.
No, I get it.
I felt a little judgment coming.
No, I don't think I've ever seen you do that.
I do it every year. You're off doing something else. I am by myself writing my name in sparkler.
Okay.
You're busy making those like snakes.
Oh no, I don't like the snakes.
Things, or like
I like the buzzing bees.
Yeah,
I like the buzzing bees because they go on forever.
They do.
I'm convinced I'm gonna get to do a Roman candle this year. You guys never let me do them.
Well, I don't want you holding a Roman candle because that's not the way they're supposed to be done. Because they can backfire.
Well, if it backfires, it backfires.
Then we're going to the hospital.
At least I had the experience.
And maybe a scar from the burn.
Yeah. It's a battle wound.
Well, this is what adulthood looks like in, child rearing. She might do a Roman candle. I don't know.
But as kids, like, we did a lot of fun summer activities because Dad was home because he's a teacher, and so he had summer break, or dean, or whatever.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
he had summer pretty much all the way
Open.
off.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would do like, we did water wars every summer where we would just get a ton of
Like water
balloons and we would just spray each other. And it was so fun. Dad also did like summer school for us.
Yeah.
It wasn't like intensive, but like we would do like if we were learning about states, he would try to like get something from each state, like a recipe or something that they eat there, or just something unique about it, and try to teach us about it. So I always remember those being fun.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of fun with Daddy. He would take you on field trips.
Oh, lots of field trips. Like we would go to the
week.
zoo pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Aquarium. The aquarium. We would just go a lot of places.
Yeah,
a lot of hikes and things. So
yep.
It was always fun. So yeah, we love summertime.
Yeah. So we were thinking about this episode about like I want to share like some summer tips and things to think about in the summertime. And as I was thinking about it, I thought of something that I've noticed with my clients, like as a therapist, that, and even like the children of adult clients, but that it seems like things get better in the summer, and like for the most part. And as far as like the child's mental health, or like how they're doing, how they're feeling, how they're functioning. And so I just think the way I thought about that was it's almost like a summer cure that kind of happens. And so I just started being curious about that. And so we started talking about it and just thinking about, why might that be? And I don't know if any of you have experienced this like, while, the summer can be chaotic with your children and, all the plans and things that you have going on, or the shifting around of things, but that children also and teens also seem to kind of seem better in the summertime a lot of times.
Happier.
Mm-hmm.
I've experienced it for sure.
Yeah.
Where I feel happier, less stressed.
Yeah.
Honestly, more engaged with my friends was my experience. As I was like closer with my friends than in the school year. I spent more time hanging out with people and things like that.
Yeah.
In the summertime.
Yeah. I think some of it has to do with like the weather, the daylight hours, but just like being able to get outside more, having more like space in your day, being able to sleep more. Like I wonder about that too, because kids have to get up so early if they're not, if they don't have other options like virtual or homeschool, like where they have to get up so early in the morning to go to school every day, and they're there all day long, and just how taxing that is. It's kind of like the equivalent of working a 40-hour work week, but for a kid.
I remember for a while in high school, and I think it was part of it was like I was kind of depressed, but I was getting back from school and I would just take a nap until dinner.
Oh yeah.
Like every single day.
Yeah.
Like, cause I literally I'm very much someone that's like, I need to do my homework. Like I need to get it done. Like it wasn't even like I was procrastinating. It was just like, I literally cannot imagine doing anything else but sleeping right now.
Yeah. I remember feeling like that too. And I also took those naps, and I just think about, I know not everyone's experience is the same for school, but I from my experience, I think it is a lot of kids experience this. I just said experience so many times, but anyway,
it's just an experience.
I think a lot of kids have this, where they feel just a lot more stress in the school.
Yeah, especially like that upper, like I would say like 9 to 18 area. I mean, like I feel like younger kids typically are like, I love school. Yeah. I loved school as a kid. But yeah, especially as I got older, it felt like summer was like a relief.
Well, and I think like for kids who have, struggle with behavioral problems, or like maybe talking a lot, they're maybe a little more hyperactive, or maybe a little inattentive. Even if they don't have like full blown ADHD, it just makes it difficult to be in an environment where they they can't like move freely, and they have to stay concentrated on something for longer periods of time. Yeah. They have to comply with like the expectations and the rules of the classroom because the teacher has so many students. And so it just, that can create definitely negative experiences where there's not a lot of positive interaction with adults. And so maybe this shifts a little bit in the summertime.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a lot of like, when we're talking about the cure, like specifically, is it does seem like there's a lot of symptoms that seem to just kind of go away,
right?
Too, like
maybe
kids
not
might be less,
as much.
They're not as isolated. Their temperament like is better, like they're less short, or moody, they seem more willing to do things, more energized, more excited, which are all things that we want. Like we all like want to be in a place where we're not moody, where we're not isolated, or at least you want your kid to be that way, even if they don't want it themselves. And so I just think it's important to think about like, okay, what are the differences in summer that are leading to this? And you just mentioned some of them. It was like, you can move freely. You can, like, I know for me, like UV rays are like a big,
get more sunshine.
Yeah. Sunshine. Like I get like, when I don't get a lot of sunshine, like I start feeling really down. And so that's always been like helpful for me.
Being more active.
I'm more active. I'm getting, exercise, which is like releasing endorphins in my brain. And I will say, even from experience, like this past winter was some of that one of the happiest winters I've been in a long time, because I was spending time in the gym. I'm not saying this to like brag or anything, because it was a very short amount of time in the gym. Iron. But I was pumping iron, getting into my muscles. But I just got a gym membership, and I just have never done that in the winter before. I've never had the motivation to do that, but I had friends at college.
Exercise.
Yeah, I had friends at college we would all do it together, and so that was like, motivating. But and I don't endorse this, but I also was in the tanning beds, which means I was getting UV, and I don't know if that was really contributing, but I definitely felt happier. And
it is true. That is,
I know that
for
there's
therapy
discrepancies about tanning beds, but
there's
just I'm not endorsing it or anything. I'm just saying it did make me feel happier because I was getting UV. So I don't know if you can like give more like on the psychology aside or something like that of why this is the case, but also like how to carry that over into like all the time. Like what changes can be made in how parenting is happening that can help their child to be able to like.
I think some of it is that in the summertime you have to be more intentional about how you're engaging your child, because you're aware that they've been home all day, or they're getting restless, and so you may be engaging with them more. And so I wonder about how can you just think about engagement with my child on a daily basis, that's happening. And it doesn't even have to be like a long time, but when I talk about engagement with your child, it's it's not like the 20 questions game that you're playing like with them, but it's unless you want to play a game. But I mean, like, in a sense of just like this, like quizzing them on what did you do now, and what did you do then, and what, but like these more like open-ended kind of engaging questions. Tell me about your day. Tell me about, I don't know, what you're looking forward to.
If you're going on vacation, are you so excited for when we leave?
What are you most excited about? What was your favorite part about this? Like just being able to stay engaged with them and not just let the summer go by. I mean, I think we're just more apt to do that in the summertime, probably because we ourselves are less stressed. So I also think about, for kids, when kids get out of school, there's maybe a different kind of stress that comes on, but the hustle and bustle of the school year often creates another level of stress that we just don't feel in this when school is not in session.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to get to the programs and, worry
Take them to
about
soccer practice or
all of the
things.
games or practices, in the same way. And we benefit from sunshine and outdoor activity
The
ourselves.
same way, yeah.
Yeah. And so, just recognizing though that what I want to take away from that is that our stress levels as parents will impact your child's stress level, because they're going to feel, are you short with them? Do you seem down yourself? Are they going to be concerned about what's going on with you because you seem not to be yourself today because maybe stressors are going on? You may not take the time to engage with them because you have so much on your mind, or you feel very tired yourself. And so I think what I would want to consider to not just have the summer cure, but to actually have the benefits that we see happen in summer, like to actually reflect on that, like what is beneficial to my child during the summer that we could continue to carry on all throughout the year.
Yeah.
What's beneficial about our relationship? What's beneficial about the way that I'm showing up as a parent that I could pay more attention to no matter what time of year it is? And we don't have to just see the summer cure time.
Yeah, for sure. I think too, like, it's important to acknowledge that, like, there is no like cure. I mean, there's gonna be seasons of where things are harder, where like kids are like having some serious struggles, and
for sure.
And we don't want to just expect them to be upbeat all the time if they're actually going through something, and just brush over it and be like, why aren't you
really
happier?
Yeah.
And so like there are seasons of where, things do seem like, okay, they're doing really well. But there's also seasons where, okay, there's something going on. I need to be more attentive and attuned to what they need.
Yeah.
And that might not be, you want to go bowling tonight? Like it might be in the summertime, because we did that a lot as kids too. We did go bowling a lot. But it might be just you want to sit together and, do something very chill.
Like creative or play games.
Yeah. Something like that.
To like continually engage, because I also wonder if it's like what it's like, for kids whenever they have like a very disengaged parent during certain times of the year, and then a very engaged parent at other times, and what they might internalize about that, like what they might think about why that's happening, and what it might mean about them, what it might be about the relationship. And there can be stress on the relationship itself whenever you have, a little bit of inconsistency in how you're showing up. And to Presley's point, we don't think it's necessary, or it's even healthy for people, parents or kids, to always be, Miss Susie Sunshine or whatever. That's not the point.
That's not the normal. So what about like the kids who are having to spend most of the day on screens, or not having to, but they are, because maybe their parents aren't there, and that's just the easiest thing to do, to be like entertained and just watching movies or TV all day, or scrolling YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, I know that it's not like, not every family can afford to have childcare. Not every family is going on a bunch of vacations all summer long, or has the same access that other families do. And so totally acknowledge like that could be a possibility, that your child is going to be spending a little more time on screens than typical. I do my best to try to mitigate that as much as I can. If that means like putting a timer on your television where they can't do that all day long, putting parental controls on phones, having downtime for screen time, like all of those things are possible. Like you can even from a distance, look at like how much screen time are you having, and what kind of access do you have. like that doesn't have to be a foregone conclusion that that's the way you spend your time. And just understanding that there needs to be balance. I mean, it's not to say that they can't watch anything or they can't play a game, but you know, when I do, I mean, because occasionally I will have clients like that too, where it's like all I'm doing all day long every day is I'm on, you know, my phone, or I'm on the, you know, I'm watching TV or movies and I'm by myself doing this. And for those kids, I will see a decline. There are kids who their outlet is school. And so, you know, as parents, we do need to be, even if we can't be with them, we need to still be responsible for them and what they're doing, and doing our best to try to mitigate just, you know, only spending all of your time on screens. But I mean, sometimes it's like you can't help it that they're, you know, that they're home and you're at work. Yeah. And that's real. So I mean, we've had seasons like that because, you know, Dad became principal, and fortunately my job was able to shift around the same kind of times where things got a little more flexible for me. Yeah. But you know, where there's, you know, before you guys could drive and take yourselves places, you may be home. But, you know, what I'm thinking of is I did give you tasks to do. I gave you like assignments.
You're like, these are the things you're going to do today. Yeah. One of them I remember one time was me and Brandon had to sing together and send you a video.
Send a video.
Yes. So we sang Bruno Mars. Which is funny. But you gave us things to do. So that we could
interact with each other and not just be watching TV.
Watching TV.
You guys also made quite a few concoctions in the kitchen, so there was some wasted grocery items.
Yeah, there was definitely some wasted grocery items. We loved watching cooking shows and then trying to doing our own. Yeah, doing our own. Where we only had 3 ingredients. You got to make a meal out of these 3 ingredients.
It was always tortillas.
And ramen, and maybe like a carrot.
Peanut butter.
Yeah, a peanut butter.
Yeah.
It was pretty nasty, but it was funny.
It was
We
funny.
did love watching these shows together.
But like, setting up a schedule for them, even if you're not going to be there. Setting up a schedule in the daytime where you've got time together, you've got time outside, you've got time in interaction potentially with friends in some way, where maybe they're doing something that's like stimulating their creativity, you know, or if they need to practice their skills in math or in reading over the summer, that you're assigning things for them to read.
We always did the summer Tulsa reading program with the library, and we loved it every year. We did that.
Yeah,
until about
read all
like
the library
13,
books.
but like. I think there was an age out, but like we did that.
Yeah, and then you get like coupons for things, and
it was like
we would get to go do those activities.
Yeah, it was really fun.
So getting engaged in those kinds of things. If you have the opportunity to send your kids to camps, like I know that a lot of churches will sponsor Vacation Bible School, sponsor different kinds of camps, or like conferences. Like I know our church does those things. And a lot of times there are scholarships available, or they're completely free. So like take the opportunity to help support your child in like their spiritual development over the summer, because that's going to be something that's one of the most important things that they're going to take with them into the following school year. And I know for myself, I think I saw for you guys like a lot of growth happen spiritually in summertime when there weren't a lot of distractions.
I think summer's kind of just this like really cool, if you see it this way, it's a really cool opportunity for like a set aside time of growth.
Yeah, like a reset sort of.
Like a reset, of like, okay, let me go back. Let me return to, like, if they've been struggling with their like faith, return to the Father. Like, let me like get challenged and reflect on what I'm doing, but also like my friendships, or just like there's so many different things for each person that I feel like summer is always a time of growth for me. Yeah. Of just kind of reflecting and getting challenged. So.
Yeah. And I think, it could be, I know that like for for our church, we do something called the Summer in the Psalms. But I was thinking too in Summer in the Psalms, but I was thinking about just having some kind of specific sort of reading plan. You know, are you reading Proverbs? Are you, every day? Are you reading a psalm every day? If you can just start incorporating those things, because then this is something that can become a habit. You know, if you need 30 days for a habit, then you're going to have, basically 90 days of summer where you're going to be able to create good habits that you're going to be able to carry forward.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Embrace the season.
Embrace the season. It's a new season. It's a new day.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day.
I was thinking of a worship song. It's a new season.
Oh.
But we won't sing too much of it because we don't have to pay royalties.
Interesting.
Interesting. Oh my goodness.
That's hilarious. But yeah, I feel like that, unless there's anything else you want to say.
No, I feel like that's what we wanted to get to. And we hope it's inspiring. Like, that's more than anything. I hope that you at some point thought of something in this, during this episode that sparked, a thought of maybe I need to attune to what my child needs, or I want to think about what their experience is over summer. I want to think about how I can be more intentional about how they're spending their time, about our relationship, about their relationship with the Lord. I mean, there's all kinds of things. And then what about summer is actually helpful for them that we could carry into the next school year. Yeah.
Dream up all sorts of things of what you could do.
Yeah.
Be creative with ideas of how you can engage your child.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones that they'll probably remember.
Yeah.
So
that's so true.
Thanks for listening. And as
I'll
always,
wave again.
Oh, wave. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. So,
and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
All right, bye.